makes people want to kill you. Here's what you should do that you probably never did. Welcome back to our service. Currently, there's a buzz about the infamous flying monkeys. Don't worry, we'll delve into that shortly. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to receive the latest content on narcissism. You'll soon find a plethora of videos, many containing valuable and intriguing information that may be new to you. Now let's refocus on our main topic, flying primates. This video will discuss what to do if a narcissist in your life starts alienating others. As someone familiar with this self-centered culture, you may have come across the term flying monkeys. The narcissist tarnishes your reputation in front of your parents, friends, siblings, coworkers, and anyone else in your network to undermine your support system and gain their allegiance. The flying monkey dynamic is often observed, especially in the context of a divorce. Exploiting shared extended family networks, the narcissistic partner manipulates opinions by spreading negative narratives about their soon-to-be ex-partner throughout their circle of acquaintances. Their aim is to persuade these individuals to side with them, undermining the support system of their opponent and showcasing their perceived superiority. In a narcissistic relationship, the partner already grapples with self-doubt due to constant gaslighting by the narcissist. When members of their trusted network are in close proximity to the narcissist, this self-doubt intensifies. One might wonder, how do they achieve this? Essentially, narcissists possess a surplus of charisma and individuality. They have a strong understanding of social dynamics, appearing generous and networking adeptly. They excel at manipulating individuals, skillfully convincing them to believe their fabrications. Through their charisma, they employ both logical and emotional appeals, motivating others to support them. They go to great lengths to tarnish the reputation of your daughter, sibling, or friend, setting the tone for the conversation. While delivering negative feedback about your loved ones, they may adopt a condescendingly cautious tone. However, it's crucial to be cautious, as these are just a fraction of the methods they use to elevate their status. They are highly effective at coercing others to do their bidding, resorting to fabricating elaborate tales with blatant falsehoods, or leveraging past arguments against you to attain their desires. The goal is apparent: control, and depend on the support of all individuals to achieve it. Their approach is akin to children playing on a field, but their objectives are weightier, and their methods are more effective, driven by an intense need for complete control over their surroundings. Narcissists highly value achievement, with their primary motivation being to acquire power and exert control over others. Engaging in such behavior enhances their self-esteem. But what should one do upon discovering that they are being manipulated by narcissists, particularly in scenarios referred to as flying monkey? Begin by allowing yourself adequate time to process the emotions tied to this revelation. It's normal to feel sorrow and hurt when false accusations are spread by a narcissist, poisoning the minds of former close associates. Withdrawal may be evident in unanswered phone calls or cancelled plans, creating the perception of everyone suddenly distancing themselves. Consider the case of a man whose egocentric sibling, with the support of his brothers, aimed to tarnish his reputation among friends and family. Despite being geographically distant, the psychological impact on this kind individual was profound. Prioritize your well-being and seek support from trustworthy family members, friends, or a therapist to manage the emotional toll. Finally, maintain composure and counter unfounded allegations with substantial evidence, engaging in direct communication with the affected individuals. The supportive sibling was taken aback by the chilly and indifferent reception he received at the family gathering. Puzzled by his family's behavior, he began reflecting on his actions, wondering if he unintentionally caused harm or overlooked something significant. Despite his efforts, he couldn't decipher the puzzle. Months later, he learned that his brother planned to spread false information and falsehoods about him through a member of their social network. This revelation dealt a significant blow, making him realize the narcissist's cunning execution of conversations and events. Witnessing the ego's ease in controlling others was devastating. Despite the complexity of the family unit, the considerate sibling felt devastated and unsure of how to respond. The individuals who once supported him had turned their backs, a situation many may relate to, as similar circumstances can cause real harm in various settings. Narcissists, lacking empathy, often fail to grasp the impact of their actions on others, leading to severe consequences for their targets. When asked if the deceased held significance in his life, the empathetic sibling affirmed, "I advised him to initiate personal communication, urging against defensive explanations or labeling his brother as a narcissist. I recommended that he simply be himself around his family and friends who already liked him." The deceptive statement made by his sibling had influenced them, but he took the appropriate step by following my advice and engaging in conversations with them. As he initiated these conversations, it was fascinating to witness their perceptions gradually transform as they discovered his exceptional qualities and benevolence. Understanding their slight confusion was not challenging. He acknowledged inappropriate conversations within their family and expressed remorse if anyone had been offended. By implementing this strategy, he successfully re-established communication with the majority of those who had abandoned him, regaining their trust and confidence. I empathize with your predicament and can only imagine how distressing it must have been to see friends and family members change their views due to the narcissist. Some individuals swiftly overlooked the unfortunate event and continued to like you. However, those who remained unmoved by the narcissistic brother's falsehoods, placing complete trust in them, proved more detrimental to you. When you contacted me about your situation, I suggested reconsidering the value of retaining individuals who could easily abandon you. Interacting with these individuals, whom you had known for a long time, was undoubtedly challenging. Yet, if they were so readily influenced by the words of one person, it raises questions about the initial strength of the bond. Additionally, why didn't they directly discuss their concerns with you when the narcissist damaging your reputation was a close relative, spouse, or friend? This underscores the importance of communication and the need for honest conversations and open dialogue. When someone spreads lies and rumors about you, it is crucial for those in your circle to distance themselves from the situation and have the courage to approach you directly, rather than accepting the information unquestioningly. Genuine care from family and acquaintances is reflected in their willingness to share concerns directly with you. In healthy relationships, individuals typically initiate communication about distressing news, as seen in the case of the benevolent sibling in the previous example. In the narrated account, the kind sibling's reliable and trustworthy friend was the first to identify the error and engage in a conversation about it. Over time, as the considerate sibling continued to communicate with the group, more people expressed their concerns. They discerned a distinction between their knowledge of him and the baseless accusations. Most of the time, innocent individuals in your vicinity will recognize deception and approach you directly. Reconstructing your image, especially when you've committed no wrongdoing, can be incongruous, distressing, and painful. Overcoming this unjust situation may require considerable effort, mental fortitude, and time. The testing of the integrity of one's connections can induce unease, but there's a potential positive aspect in understanding the reality of certain relationships illuminated by the narcissist's behavior. it's crucial to assess whether these individuals were genuine companions or mere acquaintances who could be easily swayed. I always advise those hurt by flying primates to conduct themselves with consideration. Narcissists excel at exerting dominance and exploiting vulnerabilities, and it's important to be mindful of those who may have fallen victim to deception in these situations. Rather than denying rumors, it is more constructive to express sympathy and acknowledge the individual's distressing circumstances. Show regret that they find themselves in such a difficult situation and encourage them to gain a better understanding of you, emphasizing that the allegations against you are unfounded. Motivate them to engage in direct communication with you going forward, assuring them of your steadfast availability to listen. Using an experience that has caused you pain, you can demonstrate your kindness and willingness to assist others. To counterbalance the darkness of a narcissist, one must introduce light. Narcissistic individuals, driven primarily by fear, manipulate others like chess pieces to achieve their objectives. Spreading animosity through the dissemination of falsehoods is a crucial aspect of their strategic chess to let them prevail. If the narcissist in your life inappropriately reveals private details about your relationship, including betraying your confidence and disclosing confidential information not intended for others, it is abhorrent. This is especially egregious when they use your family's secrets against you, considering you shared them with the expectation of maintaining confidentiality. In such situations, every effort must be made to mend the wound. If you have said something inappropriate, take responsibility and strive to rectify the situation. Therapy can assist you in coping with gaslighting, which can induce feelings of instability and confusion during this challenging time. It is crucial to remember that there are individuals who support you, and you should actively seek them out. Similar to the story of the compassionate sibling, certain members of that person's social circle acknowledged hearing something they recognized as false. These are the people who can offer support to you. The silver lining of having flying monkeys and narcissists turn others against you is that it reveals your genuine allies and friends. The quickness with which people may distance themselves from you might indicate that the relationship was never truly built on mutual commitment. When faced with uncertainty, the most effective course of action is to bring clarity to the situation. Reach out to those who believe in you and will stand by your side during challenging times. When a narcissist thinks they've done with you, why are they crushing you? The following discussion delves into the severe physiological effects of narcissistic abuse. I kindly request everyone to keep up with the pace. Understanding the experience of being abused by a narcissist is challenging for many. Why? Because encountering a true narcissist is a rare occurrence. Questions like, why did you stay for so long? And what made you unable to foresee this? Often follow. These inquiries are isolating, casting doubt on one's post-traumatic experience. You may find yourself constantly questioning, am I being overly dramatic? Should I downplay a minor issue? Am I the one with mental health issues? Rest assured, you are not alone, and acknowledging the gravity of the situation is for your own benefit. Now let me elucidate why. I'll discuss 5 warning signs that indicate your relationship with a narcissist is harmful. To support this channel, start by clicking subscribe and then the bell icon. Your subscription ensures you never miss an update and greatly assists us. Let's begin. Firstly, there's a lack of understanding of their true essence. Initially, a narcissist may display kindness and consideration, but as their influence grows, their true colors emerge, revealing a side you never knew existed. Yet, this monstrous behavior doesn't last, and the charming facade resurfaces. They never reveal their authentic selves, constantly shifting to keep you off balance. It's frustrating to continually adjust your thoughts and emotions due to this instability. Positive and negative emotions from different times become inaccurate, and vice versa. Healthy relationships don't alter the fundamental essence of each partner. The Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde dynamic doesn't abruptly change in a healthy relationship. However, predicting a narcissist's behavior is impossible. They can be callous and distant one moment and kind and angelic the next. Reconciling the paradox of finding immense happiness and suffering in the same person is a mental challenge. It prompts questions about whether they are narcissists and what purpose that's served in the relationship. Such questioning has no place in a healthy relationship. The difficulty in making a decision about the person you are with arises. Do you unequivocally know who they are? Sharing your thoughts in the comments may help survivors realize they are not alone. Moreover, you understand the need to avoid the narcissist, but your emotions hinder you. Predicting a narcissist's behavior is impossible due to their constant changes. Being in their presence triggers a chemical response, creating a craving despite the awareness of the harm. They are motivated not by a concern for your well-being, but by manipulating your nervous system. Although you desire intimacy, the relationship dynamics are abnormal. Even in the face of pain, ending a relationship with someone who is not a suitable match is sometimes necessary. However, with a narcissist, moving on feels nearly impossible. You know it's essential, but a part of you clings to what is evidently doomed. Consider the silver lining in your inability to let go. A lesson the narcissist is about to learn. Despite your efforts and the passage of time, nothing changes and the situation deteriorates. You are grappling with profound mental distress and sorrow. The grieving process becomes exceptionally challenging when a narcissist is responsible for the loss of both your former self and the person you aspired to become. Your hopeful expectations for a brighter future with this individual have been shattered, inflicting wounds on your heart. The depth of your misery stems from the myriad sacrifices made for this relationship. Your time, affection, career, finances, and even involvement with children. The ease with which they manipulated and deceived you throughout your time together adds to the emotional agony of feeling betrayed. Their love bombing, intended to be endearing, proved ineffective and only intensified the moment of deception. Betrayal seems inherent, with them convincing you of the correctness of your beliefs and later abandoning you to navigate the challenges alone. The anguish you are currently enduring is valid, and such betrayals have no place in a healthy relationship. While you may be in a state of depression, it is not insurmountable. Healing from the hurt inflicted by a narcissist's betrayal takes time and concerted effort. Your grief encompasses a spectrum of intricate emotions. You find yourself profoundly taken aback. Understanding the depths of human cruelty becomes nearly impossible until one experiences it firsthand. Being robbed, deceived, and manipulated by an elaborate lie can turn your peaceful nights into nightmares. The introduction of such individuals has completely upended your world, leaving you disoriented and bewildered. It's challenging to accept that someone harbors such malevolence. The idea that a person can undergo such drastic transformation or exist as nothing but a falsehood is difficult to fathom. It's natural to question your own resilience in the face of such a calamity. During such moments, self-doubt may creep in as you ponder whether you overlooked glaring signs. The realization that you might have missed a clear opportunity to unveil a surprise can make you feel foolish. The truth about the narcissist and your connection with them is that it's characterized by coldness, spite, and entrapment. Everything that seemed authentic, transparent, close, and familial turns out to be part of a sadistic game they played with your life. Understanding why someone would behave in such a manner becomes an enigma that's challenging for anyone to unravel. Number 5 stands as the second to last point. A recent development is the emergence of PTSD symptoms, an unusual association with narcissistic abuse trauma. Manifestations include difficulties in sleep, appetite, initiation, hypervigilance, chronic fatigue, emotional and visual flashbacks, dissociation, and focus challenges. Noteworthy, this doesn't involve mind, body, or hormone disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, or hypothyroidism. Recovery from narcissistic abuse proves is observed after a brief period of sadness, but absolution, for both yourself and the narcissist, is crucial for moving forward. This marks the conclusion. Time is of the essence. Proceed promptly. Various factors must be considered when ending a relationship with a narcissist, as your body and brain adapt to the demands of a highly stressful partner, inducing tension throughout. The resulting exhaustion can lead to a new set of health issues. If you're grappling with both common and uncommon trauma symptoms, it indicates a significant unwellness in the person you were involved with.